Hey everyone, I'm in the basement. It is freezing down here. I know I mentioned in videos way before this one that we were supposed to get new windows for the basement. Well, that's been put off. There are some things that need to be done first. First, we had everything planned and we were going to get the driveway done. That would have lifted a big weight off our shoulders. Well, then Brian had that I don't care kind of thing, let a simple cavity end up getting to a root canal. So the money went for that. Now, this was last year, and we thought, okay, if we get the credit card paid, we could still get the driveway done. Well, he wasn't getting a whole lot of overtime and just working basic work, and if I don't save anything throughout the month on groceries and bills, it ain't gonna cut it because the money that I am saving, I can't throw on the credit card because that's what pays for us to go to the dentist and that's what pays for the oil changes and anything that needs to be done on the car. So I'm only able to pay what I can, and I'm moving here because it's cold and I'm trying to keep warm. And it stinks like crap down here because the cat litter needs to be changed, and I gotta let Brian know that I should have told him before he went to work today, but I gotta tell him tonight that he's gotta get that done. And we've gotta pick up some more cat litter this weekend to get us through the end of the month. And beside the fact of it being cold, it was pretty icy today. We had some icy conditions. It was ice on the trees, bushes, ice on cars. I saw ice on my fence. If you saw my picture I posted on Facebook, go check that out and you'll see the ice. There was ice on the fence at the bus stop that we stand in a catwalk that goes to the high school. And on both sides, there's a fence for the properties of the houses, and they were both covered in ice. And even the bush that was there, and even they have wild berries, they were even frozen. So yeah, it's rained. It rained for most of the day, and then it kind of looked like the sun was trying to come out, but it didn't really, and then it started to get dark, like it's gonna rain again. So we'll see. They're calling for the sun to come out tomorrow, and I'm just moving here still to keep warm. The weather's supposed to get a little bit warmer, but not too warm, like enough that hopefully this will go away. I feel like winter is never ending here, and sometimes I think we're being a little punished, but, I can't complain. Just gotta take it as it comes and deal with it. But I wanted to let you know about what's going on with Brian. His surgery is on April 25th. He has to be at the hospital for 12:30, and his surgery is at 1:30. We made arrangements as far as things go. Right now, everything's okay. We have to let our good friends know that we made arrangements with what's going on, so we know what's going to happen for the 25th. Someone has to come and take Brian to the hospital, and then someone will have to come and pick him up. So I don't know what's happening. We'll have to discuss tomorrow, whoever we see, because they got to work out their own schedule around, like, their kids. And I'm hoping if they can't drive Brian to the hospital, he's totally cool with walking to the hospital because we live like 20 minutes away. And depending on how fast you walk, it's like 15 minutes. So he can get himself there walking if he has to. It's just being picked up that he needs picked up. And they said that you got to bring $1 for the wheelchair, but once you take the wheelchair back, you get your $1 back, which I thought was pretty cool. And he was also told in his pre-op, he went to his pre-op this week, and he also went and saw our family doctor. So when he went to see our family doctor first, he was going to see if he could get a prescription refilled. And the doctor said, well, I don't want to refill your prescription because these Tylenol 3s, there was a certain type that they were giving him, would basically make him constipated and he would end up getting addicted. And he didn't want that to happen. So he basically just said, just take regular Tylenol or extra strength when you need to take some. But other than that, he wasn't refilling his prescription, which I was really glad that he didn't, because I don't need Brian to be constipated or addicted to these pills. So then he went another day this week. He went to his pre-op, and they took his blood and they told him everything that's going to happen on the surgery and went over things with him. And they told him that he has to go and buy these 2 sponges. Now, we're going to look for them this weekend at our drugstore. And the night before, he has to take a shower, and he's got to wash with this sponge that has this chemical stuff in it or something, or some disinfectant or something. And he's got to start with going from his neck down to his toes. And he's got a procedure he's got to do. He's got to do certain steps first and then do his private last. And for his head, like face and hair, just to wash with his regular soap or shampoo. But the rest of his body, from his neck down to his toes, he's got to use this sponge. And then when he's done with the sponge and he's completely rinsed off, he used to throw the sponge away. And then he used to dry off and put on some fresh, clean clothes. The next day, the day of the surgery, he's got to repeat the steps and clean himself again. And then throw out the second sponge. And then he was already told there's a list of things that we already know, because I know from when I had my C-section, you're not allowed to have cologne, perfume, aftershave. You're not allowed to have nail polish. So they gave him the whole list of stuff that you're not supposed to have. You're supposed to be just yourself, all nice and clean with fresh, clean clothes. So he has a surgery, like I said, on April 25th, and then he's off that day. He will be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then he's got the whole week off till the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And hopefully by the following Monday, we'll see how he's doing, if he's eligible to go back to work, because he's already been put on light duties right now, and he's going to be put on light duties until he gives the okay from him, knowing from the doctor that he can go and start doing his job 110%. Because I told him, I says, I'm really hoping that you're not off too long, because I'm hoping and praying that we'll make our means and get through to the end of the month and everything will work itself out. But I'm very confident it will. But anyways, I'm going to go. Bye for now. I'll talk to you soon again.